So start. Raise your hands, please. Wait for Alex to guide you.
At the back, please.
Yeah. Hi, Rodri. We've just heard from Pep Guardiola the news about Kevin De Bruyne. Just give us an idea what the reaction is among the players to that news that he's going to be missing for several months, and what is it, would you say, that City will lose by him not being around for that period of time, quite apart from his obvious talents?
Well, I didn't know it was that much, honestly. What can I say? I mean, he's one of the most important players of the club, for sure. We're gonna miss him a lot. We're gonna try to support him and in these bad moments that no one wants injuries. But at the end, I saw him the other day. He was with positivity. He wants to come back. He's an experienced player. He knows that he doesn't need to run fast to come back. He has to recover. That's the most important part. We're gonna miss him. But at the same time, I can tell you that we have a very complete squad to play these 2 months without him, and hopefully we can have him back because he's been so important these years.
Rodri, good afternoon. Welcome back to the new season again already. What do you think about the way that Sevilla play? Not just how they use the ball, but how they play under every coach. It doesn't matter if they're not the favourite or they're missing players. Their idea about how to win, their spirit about how to win, I think is something that every professional coach or footballer must admire.
Yeah, I think they show that they're a very competitive team. No matter the moment they are, in a bad moment, in a good moment, they're always competitive. And in Europe specifically, they've been sensational the last 10 years. So we know the team we're going to face. We know how tough it's going to be tomorrow. And we know the character. I know, because I'm from there, the character they have. And it's not going to be easy. I think now in this moment of the season, we have to be aware, because we have to show our best level to beat them. And let's see these days, today and tomorrow, where we can find the way to punish them. But of course, always when it's a team of a different league, it's not easy to analyze. But I know them very good, and they're so competitive.
Hola, Rodri. Mi pregunta no es muy diferente, pero bueno.
I wanted to know what do you think is the secret, Sevilla's secret is, especially for the Europa League. How do you explain them beating the better teams for years, not only for this season? Yes, like you said, they're a very competitive team. They know how to play games correctly. They are very mature. They can live through or play through the bad moments. And there are moments in which they are almost dead and they turn the game around. They know how to compete. And that says a lot about the winning character of that team. From there, we need to think of our own game and what we need to do tomorrow, knowing that things that will turn up correctly if we play our football and we do things right. How do you picture the final? Sevilla hasn't started the season correctly or well with a victory, etc. It was the same thing for Sevilla last season, but they ended the season really well. You played against them in the group phase of the Champions League, and you overpowered them. Do you think you could see a very similar game to last year's, or do you think that Sevilla is more ready now? Well, it's difficult to assess a team at the beginning of the season like this. They say they didn't start correctly, but you never know. It is true that we haven't had a long time to prepare for the pre-season, but I think our team has started at a very high level. It's a pity we couldn't lift the Community Shield, but I saw our team playing at a very high level last weekend. But it's always a final is always complicated. I think it's going to be a very even final, where they will come out with their own kind of weapons to try and compete. Yeah, I think we shouldn't focus on what they do. I think we should focus in our own game and how to cause trouble, to cause them trouble. And knowing that if we compete at our best level, we will have many chances to win.
Yeah, hi Rodri. With Kevin being out for a little while, could this be an opportunity for Phil Foden to play in the middle? And what have you made of him when he's played in the middle rather than out wide?
Yeah, I think with Phil, it's not about the Kev's injuries. I think he's been playing in two sides of the wingers, in between the lines as a false nine. I think he's a player, he can play everywhere. So let's see. I think he's the best player we have in between the lines, turning and facing then the goal. And when he plays there, I like him very much. But also when he plays winger, he's very decisive because he gets goals, assists. So depends on the coach where he decides to put. But of course, he can do that role very, very easy because his talent can do it.
Simon. Hi Rodri, you scored the goal that got City to this game. You scored a goal and an assist at Burnley. Are you looking to add a few more goals to your game this season?
Yeah, I hope. I mean, it's something I try to improve as a player. Of course, no one demands me to score goals, but I think it's something I can do. I can help the team in this fact because I think we have a strong team in set pieces and shooting from the outside of the box. We have players like me that they can score goals. So it's something I like to improve. And yeah, at the beginning, of course, you don't have the responsibility, but now you score goals, you see yourself, you can do it. It's a good point to grow. So yeah, I will try to improve this aspect of my game.
Hi, Rodri. You're from Spain, and I mean, there's this belief amongst football fans that the Spanish league is not as tough, in quote, as the Premier League. I've always argued that football is football. Styles might be different, but players can adapt anywhere. I mean, you're a player, you've experienced different leagues. What would you say to this? Is the Premier League more difficult to play in, or it's just like every other league?
As I always said, I think it's very difficult to compare because the culture of football is different in the countries. You can see the players when they join different leagues. They change the rhythm they play because the league. So you never know. I mean, for me, for sure, the two best leagues in the world all these years. And I've been growing in Spain and then come now to England. What I can tell you is I've been enjoying a lot both. Now in England, for me, is incredible. The level of the teams are rising now. The level of the Premier is incredible, but I cannot shoot you because then Sevilla wins the Europa League and they beat United, and so football is like this. You never know who is the best level. The only thing you can say is who wins is the best, and today Sevilla and City are the best in Europe.
Rodri, you've won the Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup last season. You've got this competition and the Club World Cup coming up in December. How important is it for you guys as a squad and City as a club to try and do like a clean sweep, I guess, and show that you are the best in all those competitions?
You mean winning this one? Yeah. I mean, we always hungry and decide to win every trophy we play. I remember the team was very, very disappointed the other day when we lose Arsenal because I think we deserve to win. But at the end, football is like this. But the way we come back the other day against Barley shows the hunger of the team. We want to prepare ourselves. Now we have the Super Cup, and tomorrow I will ask my team to be the same in the last finals. We played the same level, the same desire, the same hunger. So tomorrow is a finals opportunity. I tell the guys that finals you cannot leave the chance to win it because it's so tough to arrive. So tomorrow we have to go for it with desire and the same way we've done the last finals.
Last one, please, guys.
Hi. In 1999, Manchester United did the treble and then tried to win the Super Cup and failed. Does that show how hard it is to keep hitting the heights? And also, is that an added motivation for City's players to do what they failed to achieve?
Well, I don't know if it's a motivation, but this year we can break some records. For us, it's not that important, but it's in our head. Winning 4 Premier Leagues in a row, or maybe winning 5 of the 6 titles in a season, will be massive. So for us, every as I tell your partners, every final is important, every title is important. This Super Cup is even more special for me because it was my first trophy as a football player, so I know how tough it is to win it. And let's go step by step. Don't think much on the future, just on tomorrow that we have another chance to put City on the Europe map again. So that will be the best thing.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.